This season of the Urban Conservative Podcast is brought to you by Newton for Senate, working to improve education, reduce taxes, and keep North Carolina #1 for business. Find out more at newtonforsenate.com. This episode of the Urban Conservative has also been sponsored by Case Technology Consulting. Help your business get value out of its data and become more efficient and streamlined. Case Technology Consulting. Check out the link in the description. Episode of Top of the Morning is brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Kelly Harmon, providing you with well-researched guidance backed by Edward Jones' extensive team and technology that help you prepare for retirement, children's education, or other financial goals. Call 252-473-1006 or visit the link on the screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, it is time for Top of the Morning, the best 30-minute morning show on the internet.
Yep.
It's the TUC Twins, man. Top of the Morning. Make sure you head over to tuconservative.com. That is the website where you can tap in with us. As you see on your screen, you can sponsor an episode. You can get you some of that work privilege gear.
Right on,
you know what
right
I mean?
on.
You can get you a mug about this joint, as they say in Philly, a mug out the joint. Word, but again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tapping in with TUC Twins right here on the Urban Conservative. You're either watching on Facebook, YouTube, or somewhere else. And we appreciate that. So go ahead, hit that share for us. We appreciate it. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And Ali, we got to start off by saying Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers.
Yes.
All of the mothers. Happy, joy.
Because 100% of the human beings on this planet came from a woman. So, shouts out to all the moms in the world. Shouts out to you. We're going to talk a little bit about some interesting Mother's Day weekend happenings. But before I do that, I got to give a super big shout out to my homeboy Ray Daly and his wonderful family for their hospitality at his cookout. I had an opportunity to join with Senator Tom McGinnis, Representative Ben Moss, my good friend Judge Steve Bybee, and others out there at a beautiful ranch in Moore County. Shouts out to the entire Moore County, bro. I love Moore County. We got a lot of love out there. Good morning. As always, jump in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from so we could give you a shout out.
Mug shots. What are you doing?
I'm on today, bro? You know what I'm on today? I'm on my plain Republican red mug. That's all I'm on today, bro.
Yeah, I just felt real small, stale mug. This is not even a mug.
Doesn't even count as a mug.
No, but I'm upset about it because I believe, is this the one? Is this
That's not the one with the Disney magic chip in it?
Nah, the one that'll explode in the microwave? No, this is not the exploding microwave.
Shouts out to West End. We got some folks. Okay, Sherry, what up? What up, fam? Good morning, Sherry and crew. Good to have y'all with us here on the Urban Conservative, as always. Real quick, bro, I don't know.
With the DJ.
Yeah, we'll do it on the back end. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got a couple of stories we're going to cover.
Nah,
And
nah, nah,
we're not
nah.
going to do that.
You was about to say something, and you might want to say it.
No. All I was going to say was I was going to do the vice chair plug, but I felt like later on would be a better appropriate
No, do
time
it
to do
now.
the
Do it.
vice
Do it
chair
now.
plug.
No, do it
Folks,
now.
listen. As you all know, we have our state convention coming up here in June. In less than 30 days, we are out from our state convention. I know. There has been some anonymous text messages going out. There's been some very xenophobic, outright xenophobic
Yo,
communication.
I'll say it. I'll say it since he's being nice. People are playing dirty, you know, and people are like people who play dirty usually get dirty. You know what I mean? And the mud don't wash out that easily. So the party itself, the Republican Party itself, has no room for xenophobic, racist, uh, um, liars. Essentially. So if you're not able to win an election on the merit of your actions and the merit of what you've done, right? To tear somebody else's business down, to falsely report someone's business, or to suggest that that's a good idea, to suggest that someone can't have a Muslim name like Rahim or Ali and be a Republican, to suggest these things, these are not the type of folks we should have in leadership in any capacity anywhere. You shouldn't even be working at McDonald's. You shouldn't be serving food at McDonald's if you think there's something wrong with being a Muslim, which I am and my brother's not. Like, so again, I had to say that because there's going to be some things that come out in the next couple of days here in the upcoming weeks that's going to shine and cast a untoward shadow on some folks. But you make your bed, you have to lay in the bed that you made. You make statements, you should stand by your statements like we do. If I've said something, I've stood by it. If it's offensive, so be it. You're offended. You don't have the right to not be offended. But I will not stand by and let people be xenophobic in this party. That's the Democrats who do that. So Ali didn't say it, I did. There's going to be some stuff that gets talked about, and you know who you are, folks. You know what you've done. You know how you've said it. You know who you said it to, and we're going to find out. So
we already found out, but the fact of the matter is we're going to address it. I'm going to publicly be addressing some things leading up to the convention, but ladies and gentlemen, we have got all right. So I don't know where you want to start with this, bro, but
monkey dust.
I can't get over the name of it. I just can't physically understand. Hey, bro, yo, you got some of that monkey dust. Like, it was never up the. What did you say earlier, bro? Back in the days, you got your beer, you smoked your little.
This is what I said. This is what I said, and I said, "Quote." I said, "All right, I think it's cool at this point. Just get you a little J. If you need to indulge in something, right? Some states it's legal now. It's legal. You can just do it, right? Get you a little J, bro. Get you a little 40 ounce. I said 40 ounce. Get you a little beer, right? Get you a little beer, a little bourbon, little that. But monkey dust, bro. Monkey dust.
All right, let me ask you a question, bro. Would you, or anybody, I'm curious as what the audience has to say. Would you want to do a drug or a thing that makes you want to either A, jump off of a building, or B, attempt to eat glass?
What?
You do eat, that is some of the reported side effects of monkey dust.
Is it glass specifically?
A related new and dangerous drug linked to a range of crime and health problems. The Class B drug is already banned in the US, but could soon face tougher penalties in the UK, following reports of users who have jumped off buildings and or tried to eat glass.
Yeah, but doesn't PCP make you do that?
Monkey dust is a synthetic cathinone. Cathinones are a naturally occurrent stimulant drug found in the plant khat, K-H-A-T. It is also called butylone, M1, magic crystal, MDPV, methylone, pyrovalerolone, and comes in powder form, usually white, off-white, yellowish, or brown, and can cost as little bit as £2, so a couple of bucks. Cathinones were originally sold over the internet as legal alternatives to drug like speed, ecstasy, and cocaine. And to avoid trouble with the police, sellers marketed the cathinones they were selling as not for human consumption and sold them as plant food or bath salts. So basically,
when you heard people getting high on bath salts, that's what they were talking about.
Yeah, it's called monkey dust. Now,
let's see the reaction from this guy again.
Violently shaking and screaming, this man has taken a drug called monkey dust.
Whoa.
His mother ended up calling 999.
He's got no problems. I believe he's taken something.
Oh, say so, because you've really hurt your arm, matey.
Such were the strong effects of the drug on this man in Staffordshire. He can't feel the serious damage he's done to his wrist.
It's flopping around. It's flopping around. It's flopping around.
Just stop it. Just stop it.
Flopping around, bro.
The worst effects
Stop
of this
it.
drug.
It's flopping around, bro.
Oh, they call that dog food. Wow.
They got a name for that here?
Yeah, look, shouts out to Sherry. It's dog food on the streets. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, yo, bro, I don't have a whole lot to say about monkey dust other than it should be illegal. It's called monkey dust. Here's my rule of thumb. Don't do anything that has more than one syllable.
Don't do anything that has the word dust in it. The word monkey and dust are two words you don't really want to mess with, because
Well, what about brass monkey though? Wasn't there a drink called brass monkey?
Stay away from that too. You don't want no brass monkey. If you were drinking that, you have officially lowered your standards. Like you like brass monkey. I don't know.
Brass monkey.
I don't even know. Maybe it's good. I don't drink like that, so I don't know.
But look, something that you need to be on the lookout for, something we need to be aware of that is now hitting the streets. Monkey dust, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a quick commercial break here on Top of the Morning. You're checking out the best 30-minute morning show on the planet. When we come back, we're going to talk about what? Biden going to Howard, maybe? Yeah, something like that.
Just because you're black doesn't mean you have to vote Democrat. This year, in order to see benefits for our communities, we need to vote outside the box. Find out more by visiting us at tuconservative.com.
All right, folks, we're back on Top of the Morning. As you just saw on that ad, if you want to find out how to help your community vote outside of the box, you want to do voter engagement, education, we want to share conservative values and principles into your community, visit us at tuconservative.com. Join us, find out how you can support the movement. Why does he look like that, bro? Why is your man up here looking like that?
He's really not in good health. Like, what else do you want me to say? Listen, man. At the age that he's at, right? What is he, 80 something?
Yeah.
I know some decent looking 80-year-olds, right? I was looking at some celebrity photos the other day.
Sure.
There's some folks, and I forget, like Carl Weathers. Like, there's some folks that they have taken care of themselves and they've aged gracefully. Okay. This guy, Biden, is not aging gracefully whatsoever. Now, the story on this here is amazing because he got a honorary doctorate degree from Howard University on Saturday. And are you guys ready for this? Here's the criteria.
Hold on. Wait. I didn't hear that part. You said Howard University gave him. I thought he just did the commencement address.
President Biden was awarded a honorary doctorate degree from Howard on Saturday for his, are y'all ready for this?
Okay.
Make sure you don't have anything in your mouth that you're going to spit out when I say this. Okay. Mm-hmm. For his analytical intellect and popularity on both sides. Dr. Wayne Frederick, the president of Howard University, introduced Biden with high praise at the school's 155th commencement on Saturday. Admired for your sound analytical intellect and open embrace for all your popularity on both sides of the aisle of the United States led to your illustrious reputation and outstanding service of 36 years as a Democratic senator from Delaware, beginning at a tender age of 29. When the hell is 29 tender? What is the at 30, you're a grown ass man, bro. What are you talking about at the tender age of? Yo, these people kill me with this. The tender age?
How much do you think the president of Howard University makes a year?
I have no idea.
1.9 million. Just throwing that out there. Keep going.
Oh, this guy here, man. There you go. You ready?
Champion of justice, gracious guardian of humanity, noble patron of peace. You stand in truth, power, integrity, and are blessed in the glory of God. You are number one on the global stage as the 46th president of the United States. A magnificent
what in this?
Commander-in-chief, expertly leading America in making money.
He's talking about Trump.
Mental
all right, hold on. What's going on in his mind as these guys talking? All right, fill in the blank.
Commander-in-chief, expertly leading America in making money. Magnificent Commander-in-chief.
Wait, hold on. Let me turn this down. Right, let me turn this down.
Champion of justice.
So you can do it. Ready, take go.
1, 2.
Hey, he sounds like that Harry Belafonte fella. Smells like chicken in here. I wonder why he's talking about Trump like that. I wonder how much longer this drug's gonna last. I'm getting a little tired. Do I have
ice
to
cream?
give a speech?
Ice cream. I want ice cream. Ice cream. Come on, man. Hurry up. Ice cream.
It's been like 8 minutes since I smelled anyone.
Staring into oblivion. I am staring. Look out. Look out. Look around. I'm here. I'm here.
Hey, how did I get these robes on?
Is that Felicia Rashad in the back?
No, I don't think so. Possibly.
No, that's not.
Yes,
Felicia.
it is. That is Felicia Rashad right there. Yes, it is.
That is Felicia Rashad in the back.
That is her.
My celebrity spot game. Oh, right there is the I pooped in my diaper. I just took a poop frown. Oh, that was the I just took a poop frown. Look, it changed, son. He was smiling.
What is that frown, bruh?
You stand firm and focused in achieving productive results.
He has no clue.
No, they can't believe the shit they saying right now. There's no way they
bro.
believe that.
Yo, listen. Let me tell you something. As much as we need to support public education, as much as we need to support, the idea, I'm all with the idea of a historically black college and university. What I find to be very interesting is that the president of Howard University is not even an American-born black, has nothing to do with the struggles of American-born blacks. If he was intellectually honest, there's no way he would just sat up there and said those words about Joe Biden. Not when he was one of the authors of the 1994 crime bill. Not when he said that having his children go to school in modern America would be sending them to a racial jungle. Not when he said that poor kids and black kids are just as good as white kids. Not when he eulogized the former KKK member. Not when he said if you don't vote for him, you're not black. There's no way this guy is supposed to be. I would be embarrassed to be a Howard University student after hearing this.
Yeah,
I would be absolutely embarrassed. Shouts out to my girl, Suzanne. Y'all, I would be totally embarrassed if I was sitting in that audience.
You and your campaign have had a number of occasions to correct or clarify things you've said related to race, including your remarks about Senator Obama being, quote, clean and articulate. Your comment about Indians working at 7-Eleven, and recently to the Washington Post in which you spoke about race while describing disparities between schools in Washington, D.C. and Iowa. Do these gaffes or misunderstandings, or however you would characterize them, indicate you're uncomfortable talking about race, or are people just being too sensitive?
I think that I have my whole career. I got involved in public policy. I got involved in politics because of the civil rights movement. It's the overwhelming core of my support in my home state.
We got to do a whole nother video about how
he got involved in Maury, bro. That was a lie. About to hit you with the Maury, son. That was a lie. Top of the morning to you, Suzanne, once again. Yeah, yo, bro, listen. And look, that was just an outright blatant lie.
We don't have enough. We don't have enough time to play the video that I would like to play that breaks down how and why Joe Biden got into politics. But we'll save that for another day. But it's absolutely idiotic to give this man a degree for anything other than whatever. You can't even really bestow anything on him. We'll keep our eyes on this. Maybe he'll get some more degrees from historically black university.
Dr. Joe now? Is he Dr. Biden? Did he get a doctorate is what they gave him? This doctor?
I don't know. I don't think you call an honorary doctorate a doctor. You don't be like doctor such and such. I don't think that's a thing.
Indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got one more thing to cover here on Top of the Morning. We're going to come back and talk about Roy Cooper does it again. Or what do we call him? Veto Cooperoni. We're going to talk about Veto Cooperoni when we come back here on the other side of this commercial break here on Top of the Morning. Don't go nowhere.
Just because you're black doesn't mean you have to vote Democrat. This year, in order to see benefits for our communities, we need to vote outside the box. Find out more by visiting us at tuconservative.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are back. Watch the Top of the Morning, the best 30-minute morning show on the interwebs. We got two more things to cover real quick. Go ahead. Go. All
right. One of the things we have to talk about, as you all know, we just said it at the top of this show, is Mother's Day weekend. Shouts out to all the moms out there. And one of the most interesting things, if you don't live in North Carolina, you might not know this, but this guy right here, I call him Veto Cooperoni. Governor Roy Cooper. As you all know, the North Carolina legislature passed recent legislation that caps abortion at 12 weeks, that puts a restriction on abortion at 12 weeks, right? Not 20, not 25. We didn't get as low as a heartbeat, 3 to 4 weeks. We didn't get it banned completely, but we got to 4 weeks, okay? Now, we got to 12 weeks. Now, this past weekend, Mother's Day weekend, okay? Your man, Roy Cooper, vetoed a ban on abortion that was passed by the legislature. The bill prohibited abortion past 12 weeks with some exceptions for rape, incest, and to preserve the life of the health of the mother. Okay. The veto sets him up for a showdown with the legislature, which has a Republican supermajority. That means we have the power to override the veto, enact the ban if the party can get the votes. A few hundred people gathered Saturday morning in Raleigh for his veto rally to watch him sign as a way to call attention to his fights with Republicans and, quote, standing in the way of progress right now is this Republican supermajority legislature that only took 48 hours to turn the clock back 50 years. The crowd heard him. The crowd around him chanted,
Hold on. 50 years ago, they wasn't killing babies. Let's just call this what this is. 50 years ago, they wasn't just wholesale aborting babies. We didn't I would love to find out how entrenched the medical, when I say the pharmaceutical and medical companies are entrenched in abortion, meaning what are y'all doing with all of this aborted baby tissue? And we know that in one of the universities, I think it was in DC, got caught buying all of the Black and Latino baby parts.
Stem cell, baby parts, all that kind of thing. Well, the other thing, the reality of this is this, and this is for, we have folks that watch this show that are in the middle. Some folks are slightly left. And look, guys, progress is not allowing for the murder of babies. When you see Democrats talking about we need progress, this is such an issue that's they couch it in healthcare. There's nothing about healthcare that says dismembering babies in the womb is good. There's nothing about healthcare that's just, it's a fallacious argument to say this is about healthcare. What this is about is right and wrong. Now, I think we've got to look at this from one other perspective, bro. This ain't all Democrats, okay? All Democrats are not on board with this. I've talked to a lot of folks in the community.
Hold up, stop. It don't matter that y'all not with it. It don't matter that No, it doesn't. You know why? Because you're still Democrats. If it mattered, you get off the team. If it mattered, you jump ship.
I will tell you, there are people leaving right now on this very issue. I've talked to folks in Cabarrus.
Clearly not enough.
Well, we need to do more. I think we need to do more. And this veto should be shining a light on that thing. I mean, but bro, let me ask you a question. What is that? What kind of message does it send that you do it on Mother's Day weekend?
What do you mean? What kind of message does it send?
When you do a Let's Kill Baby rally on Mother's Day weekend, what is that sending? What message does that send?
We don't give a shit about mothers.
I asked for that very reason. I thought that was going to be but okay. So let me ask this question. And if you live in North Carolina, I'd be curious to hear this. How many people in North Carolina think that we can do better than 12 weeks? Think that we're going to get beyond the 12 weeks? Okay. How many people? Shouts out to Harvey on the check-in. If we can do better than 12 weeks, I'm sure the legislature would have done better. But I think saving thousands and thousands and thousands of babies every year is a good start.
But let's talk about logic here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about logic here.
Okay.
You perform the act of, what do you call the act? You poles and holes, right? Poles and holes.
Okay.
There's a end result to the poles and the holes, right? Little fluid, little baby juice, right? Little egg come together, bang. What's the earliest you can go get a ultrasound?
A couple of weeks. My friend Grant Campbell. No, my friend Grant Campbell, Dr. Campbell, shouts out to him. Is an obstetrician. He's that's what he does. He's deliver babies, and he tells me routinely, somewhere around 4 to 5 weeks, he can get a heartbeat.
Around 4 to 5 weeks, you got something going. Thump 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 thump.
You gotta bubba around 4 or 5 weeks.
You gotta bubba. You got that happening right before. All right, so let's figure this out here.
Okay.
All right, cool. What is going bubba? What is doing that? Is that a heart doing that? Is that a heart doing that? Like, what is doing what are you looking at in there? That when they do this ultrasound and what the hell what are you looking at? What are you looking at? You're saying it's just a clump of cells. It's not a person because it hasn't been born. It hasn't been born. So you can't be a person unless you're born.
Okay.
So is it at what point, like, there's some logical inconsistencies with these folks, man. And it's like, okay, cool. So are you saying that there's a point in which this is not human?
Okay. So it goes like this, right? You should be allowed to kill the baby in the womb. Okay, cool. Should a pregnant woman be allowed to smoke meth without any consequence? Well,
I seen the argument.
It's just like, can you even but there's no
listen. Listen. If a 6-week pregnant, 8-week pregnant woman decided to start monkey dusting, right? And she decided to start monkey dusting, wouldn't we all gasp? Like, we'd be like, oh, she's gonna hurt what? What is she gonna hurt? What is she gonna hurt?
Yeah.
The clump of cells?
They don't want to finish that. They don't want to finish that.
Ridiculous.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that our legislature is going to stand strong. Last on the tail end of this, the 12-week ban is allegedly not as restrictive as other bans enacted in conservative states since Roe versus Wade decision was overturned. Many states have banned most abortions at any stage or after 6 weeks, but most women even know they're pregnant. The North Carolina ban that he vetoed allows a larger window and broader exceptions. Most abortions must take place within the first trimester, according to the CDC and prevention. Republicans in North Carolina pitched a 12-week ban as a compromise. Senator Berger, a Republican, said Saturday the bill was a mainstream approach to limiting elective abortions. Republicans in the House or Senate are expected to hold votes to override the governor's veto in the coming days. Senator Berger and Tim Moore, the House Speaker, both promised a swift override. That override would most likely require the vote of every elected Republican, which is not assured, allegedly, according to this. Governor Cooper spent days campaigning around the state.
Yeah, I gotta stop you. We're giving this We're giving this way too much attention. We got one other thing. Well, really, technically, two other things we were supposed to get to, but we didn't get to. But I have to share this, Ali. I have to share this right now.
Let me.
No. It's not that serious. It is serious. It's
No, it
serious,
is
right?
that serious. That is
But I
that
mean, like,
serious.
I thought you was thinking something else, right? So I have to cover this real quick because this is ridiculous. Okay. In New York, upstate New York, hotels are kicking homeless veterans out of the properties to make room for illegal migrants. Okay. The homeless veterans, many of them are Vietnam era vets. Okay, were receiving temporary shelter in the hotels through efforts of a nonprofit. So the New York Post said that nearly 24 homeless veterans have been booted. So I only wanted to touch on this really quickly because it's sad that we are in a time where people who are automatically you're guilty. There shouldn't even be a court proceeding if you've entered the country illegally.
Correct.
It shouldn't even be one. I'm listen, innocent till proven guilty, but there's no way to have the presumption. Listen, hold on, Ali. There's no presumption of innocence if you how can I presume you're innocent of illegally kicking in my front door?
All right, that's all I'm gonna say is there's no you done did the thing already. You crossed the border right illegally. Right? There's nothing to presume. That's not a case of the presumption. Hey, do you have it? Do you have an ID? Do you have a social security number? Do you have any? Oh, you came from over there and jumped a couple of borders and got here. This is absolutely appalling. And let me guess why. Right? I don't know, but let me guess why. Is it because the illegal immigrants have more money to pay for the hotel rooms? Are they upcharging these illegal immigrants for the rooms? Is that what they're doing? Charging the federal government, us, the people, more money for these hotels? So I could get $500 a week with these veterans in here, but I could get $1,500 a week if I let these illegals in here. Is that what's going on?
Very likely, very, very likely. And it's sad. So we're going to keep our eyes on this. But again, Hochul, all of the Democrats, especially you Democrats out in Chicago, there was a press conference last week where these old black folks got up there and went, and we should be taken care of before the illegal immigrants. Well, why don't you take care of your own self? Why am my tax dollars going to take care of your grown ass? You're grown. So this idea that somehow this is a humanitarian crisis, no, this is a crime crisis. This is not a humanitarian crisis. This is a crime issue. It's likely that Democrats
South Side continue. This is 2 days ago to protest a plan to house illegal immigrants in an abandoned high school in the neighborhood, insisting that it would endanger black residents already struggling. Though only one bus of migrants has arrived in Chicago this week.
Hold on. Stop. You can't endanger black people in Chicago no more than they already endangered. You can't do that. You can't do that. As many people getting shot and killed in that city, knock it off. All right. Just knock it all the way the F off, Ali. So we're over time right here. You've been tuned in the top of the morning.
Yes, you have.
Oh my gosh, people, don't do no monkey dust. Have a good week. Top of the morning or whatever you got going on. Just start the week off with a bang. We hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
You know what we're gonna do for Monday.
Monday motivation is don't smoke monkey dust.
Do
look. Frank got triggered because we brought up Chicago. Yo, and we're not qualified for reparations because we're not from black slaves, so we're not qualified. Yo, I can't help it. Yo, Frank, I got love for you, bro. My brother speaks highly of you, but sometimes you don't know what the hell you talking about. Yeah, you just don't know what the hell you talking about. You got to get out the Tariq Nasheed school of racism, bro. You got to come up off the Charleston white school of racism because it's buffoonery. It's high-level buffoonery. All right? Like, just seriously. But, ladies and gentlemen, have a good Monday. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day. You've been tuned into the Urban Conservative, top of the morning. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning. 8 p.m. Not 9 p.m. Right now.
No, matter of fact, and I'll see y'all in Cumberland County tonight. I'll see y'all out in Fayetteville.
He said white folks to monkey dust.